I call your attention to the Gospel according to St. Matthew. The Gospel according to St. Matthew, the 26th chapter. And we're going to read verses 20 through 22. Matthew, the 26th chapter, verses 20 through 22. And I'll be reading from the New King James Version. Matthew, the 26th chapter, verses 20 through 22. We are still in the Lenten season. Chapter 26, verses 20 through 22, and we will find these words. When evening had come, he sat down with the 12. Now as they were eating, he said, assuredly I say unto you, one of you will betray me. And they were exceedingly sorrowful, and each of them began to say to him, Lord, is it I? One of you shall betray me. And they began to say to him, Lord, is it I? I want to talk about for a few minutes, they examined themselves. They examined themselves. They examined themselves. The subject that we're going to talk about this morning. They examined themselves. Now that's one thing that you and I have to come to grips with. And that is everybody who says that they are with you are not. Everybody who pats you on the back is feeling for a soft spot to stab you with a dagger. Everybody who talks with you are waiting to twist your words to cause division. Everybody who comes in sheep clothing could be a wolf. Everybody who starts off with you may not end with you. Everybody who claims American justice, equality, and democracy for all don't mean it. In the ministry, as well in the nation, we have to be prepared to expect the unexpected. Because nothing can be more frustrating than to know that somebody is undermining the ministry. Somebody is undermining democracy. Somebody is undermining the education of our children. Somebody is taking a part in a conspiracy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Somebody is an informant for the enemy. And somebody is setting out the leader who is trying to lift people up from their sinful captivity to the majestic heights of spirituality. There are some people who sit at your table and eat with you and then go out and kick up their heels against you. There are some people who will say, Hosanna, Hosanna, and then turn around and say, crucify him, crucify him. There are some people who will have sympathy on you when you're struggling. But as soon as you start to prosper, they're out to destroy you. My brothers and sisters, it is a shame that some people will sell you out for a few dollars. Some people will sell you out for a pair of shoes. Some people will sell you out for a position and a title. Some people will sell you out for a little of nothing. Betrayal is not easy to accept. It is an ugly thing. It wrecks homes, it wrecks marriages, it wrecks communities, friendships, and relationships. Betrayal can come from anybody we are close to. And it is not a happy situation when we find out that we have been betrayed. Now, if you have been betrayed, you are not the first one. And you won't be the last one. Joseph was betrayed by his brethren. Samson was betrayed. Mahatma Gandhi was betrayed. Marcus Garvey was betrayed. Malcolm X was betrayed. Martin Luther King Jr. was betrayed. Anybody that's following Jesus Christ and his kingdom, somebody is going to betray him. Jesus had just finished eating at the house of Simon. One woman had anointed him with precious costly ointment. And later on he sat down with his disciples to celebrate the meal of the Passover. Jesus wanted his disciples to know that it wasn't about status but service. It wasn't about social prestige but Christian practice. It wasn't about fame and fortune but faith and forgiveness. It wasn't about the head, but the heart. It wasn't about how long one lives, but how well one lives. Not all Jesus had said and done to show that he is the Messiah, that he is the fulfillment of the law, that he is the light of the world, that he is the deliverer, Israel's salvation, the good shepherd, and his love for all of his disciples. Jesus stunned his disciples by saying, one of you will betray me. The disciples became very sorrowful and asked a soul-searching, self-examination question, Lord, is it I? Disciples knew that Jesus Christ had insight into the hearts and thoughts of humanity. And therefore, they were willing to search deeply within the recesses of their own hearts to discover if one of them would be the one to betray the Lord. They didn't point the finger at one another. They searched themselves and said, Lord, is it I? They didn't say, Lord, which one? But is it I? You see, the worst thing a disciple could do is to betray his Lord and Master. So each one of the disciples were willing to undergo self-examination to discover unaware sins that have not yet surfaced. Lord, is it I? No such thing had crossed their minds, but they feared the worst and asked Jesus, who knows them better than they know themselves, Lord, is it I? Jesus knew Judas would betray him, and this was Jesus' way of providing an opportunity for Judas to repent, but he never did. Judas went out and he betrayed the Lord. He betrayed the Lord for 30 pieces of silver, a poor man's wages. Now, before we condemn Judas, let us examine ourselves, because many Christians have a Judas complex. Many Christians are betraying the Lord in ways just like Judas. People never think that silence concerning wrong and evil and injustice is also betrayal. When we refuse to stand up for what is right, we are betrayal. When we have an opportunity to correct wrong and don't, we are betrayal. I don't be y'all afraid. When we go along to get along to be a part of a group or an organization, regardless how wrong that group or organization is, and we not stand up against it, we are betrayal. because we want popularity and titles more than we want the kingdom of God, we betray our Lord. When we fail to struggle against those things that are creating a nightmare and an unending holocaust for the weak, for the oppressed, and the downtrodden, we are betraying our Lord. When we fail to speak truth to power because the leader is part of our political party, we betray our Lord. When we have the opportunity to do justly and love mercy and walk humbly with God, but fail to do so because of peer pressure, we betray our Lord. When we have an opportunity to say amen, but we scared somebody might see us saying it, we betray our Lord. When we fail to praise Him like we ought to praise Him because we are ashamed to lift up our hands, God has been good to us, but when we fail to praise Him, we betray our Lord. My brothers and sisters, there are many ways that we betray our Lord. So don't just point the finger at Judas. All of us ought to be saying as the disciples of Jesus, Lord, is it I? Lord, is it I? You see, Peter didn't point to John. John didn't point to Andrew. Andrew didn't point to Matthew. Matthew didn't point to Luke. Luke didn't point to Mark. Mark didn't point to Philip. Philip didn't point to James. James didn't point to Simon. Simon didn't point to Bartholomew. Bartholomew didn't point to Thaddeus. And Thaddeus didn't point to Judas. They all examined themselves by saying, Lord, is it I? Lord, is it I? The postmodern church should do some soul searching to see if she's selling out the kingdom of God for a mess of political pottage. Are we selling out the truth to be politically correct? God said, if my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and heal their land. Lord, is it I? So don't point to the pastor. Pastor don't point to the deacons. Deacons don't point to the trustees. Trustees don't point to the ushers. Ushers don't point at the choir. Choir don't point at the director. Director don't point at the music committee. We all ought to search within ourselves and say, Lord, is it I? Is it I? Searching ourselves, we find things within ourselves that betray our Lord. Then we all cry out, Lord, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer, standing in the need of, not my brother, not my sister, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer, not the preacher, not the deacon, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer, not my father, not my mother, oh Lord, it's me, standing in the need of prayer, not the stranger, not my neighbor, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. God gave me this message. I had to do some soul searching. I didn't look at First Baptist. I looked at my own heart. I had to search my own heart. I found something that God was not pleased with. I told the Lord, Lord, wash me and make me clean. Wash my hands so I can do your will. Wash my mind so I can think right up. Wash my eyes so I can see right up. Wash my feet so I can walk right up. Wash my mouth so I can talk right up. Wash my personality so I can act right up. Lord, it's me standing in the need of prayer. Wash me, Lord, so I won't betray you. Wash me so I can worship right up. Wash me so I can love right up. Wash me so I can serve right up. Wash me so I can give right up. Wash me so I can sacrifice right up. Wash me that I might be clean. That I might be clean. Jesus came in and he washed the disciples' feet. He wanted to show us what humbleness is all about. And then he got to Peter. Peter said, I don't want you washing my feet. I don't want to have anything with the washing of my feet. But he said, Peter, if I don't wash your feet, you ain't got no part with me. Peter said, Lord, not only my feet, but wash my head, wash my whole body, that I might serve you in such a way that it'll be pleasing in your sight. Lord, it's me standing in the need of prayer. Not the black man, not the white man, not the red man, not the yellow man. It's me standing in the need of prayer. One of you will betray me. Jesus knew it. He said, now you go and do what you have to do. Judas went on out and he betrayed my Lord. But you know what? Hindsight is the best sight. But had not Judas betrayed him, he wouldn't be before King Herod. And then they had to march him back to Pilate. He had to go through all of that so he could pay for your sins and my sins. They hung him on the cross. They put a thorn of crowns about his head. They speared him in the side. He did that for you. He hadn't sinned, you sinned, we sinned, but he hung there. Right there on the cross. One on the left said, if you God, get off the cross, save yourself and save everybody else. But then the one on the right said, don't you fear God. This man hasn't done any wrong. But he said something that I say right now. Lord, when you come into your kingdom, would you remember me? Will you remember me? I'm trying to live right. Lord, remember me. I'm trying to preach right. Lord, remember me. When you come into your kingdom. Not my brother, not my sister. But it's me. Standing in the need of prayer. And I don't know about you. Black church, you can't look to the white church. White church, you can't look to the black church. We can't look to anybody else. This is the Lenten season. And we got to search ourselves. I search myself. And every time I search myself, I tell the Lord, keep on washing me. Until I come before you like pure gold. Some people don't like to be put in a wash machine. But you know, inside a wash machine, they call it the agitator. God got the agitator sometimes. He brings circumstances in our life. He agitates you. He got to bring situations in our life. He agitates you. Because he want to get you clean. And when he gets you clean, then you're going to stand before him like pure gold. Wash me, Lord. If I turn to the right, wash me. If I turn to the left, wash me. Just wash me. Until my soul is clean. And once he washes me, then I'll be able to love right. I'll be able to serve right. I'll be able to pastor right. And you'll be able to follow right. Amen.